Reward check.
Should be okay now.
You just sit there pouncing about with that computer.
You're a hella delay.
Hello. Hello. Good evening, Jim. Good evening, Avatar. How you doing? Hope you've had a nice weekend. Who knows if this is going to work?
Sending at 21:23 exact.
I guess the important thing is whether it's gone out of sync or not. Guess we'll just have to find out. So quiet you. Let's see what actual... Because that's the problem when this happens. The audio and video ends up going massively out of sync. Let's load up. See where we're at. Right. Recap. We can find some cigarettes. So, we have... Oh, we still got this to work out. Actually, we should go and check the body again if we can. But yeah, there's something on the body that we've missed. That's why we haven't sent it back for processing yet. We've stolen his boots. The group of Union guys has admitted to it. But it's very clearly another person that's not part of it at the moment. Who's probably the ringleader. And then there's the car crash, but that happened sometime after the murder. I'm gonna tie... She won't talk to me until I've got my badge. And I still don't have my badge. What's going on with my brain? Oh, we started doing this one, didn't we? We got any points? We haven't got any points. Okay. Right, we're not... I don't think we're getting anything else out of her. We've got to go and see the balcony smoker at 9 o'clock. What's in here? Can we go in here? Oh, we can go in here. Oh, okay. That's just this place. Okay. That's fine. We've been through that place. We broke into the guy's flat. There's not much else we can do here as far as I can tell. We'll go out this way though. What's this? What's this? What if we have this in our hands? Okay. Nope. We could read another one of our case files.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage. It takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Which one do you want?
Let's go. Let's do another one of these while we're killing time. The unsolvable case.
AKA Leslie and Burke. AKA the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it, it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in Jamrock, know it's unsolvable. You were so drunk you didn't remember what it was when you signed on. That, or you were high. Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It is their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man, and you can't lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration. The only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to bypassers and for Burke to stop dismantling signage and rear-view mirrors would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which, in their 40s or 50s, it's hard to tell because of their distorted features, is a medical improbability on par with you ceasing to produce the expression.
We couldn't... Oh, I'm going to say number one anyway.
You would think that, but you're wrong. Where's the fun in exposing your genitals or breaking stuff in your own home? No, Leslie and Burke are on the corner of Main Street and Perdition, because that's where the action is. Can you keep yourself off the streets? Threatening fines, dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get the local gang of Zemyaki to take them out. The Zemyaki gave them ethanol, so Burke and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all, and still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they hadn't stopped for 10 years. It's plain to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street. Because there they are, on the corner of Perdition. And what is Leslie doing?
Oh, which one was which? Leslie will always take his pants off. Public indecency.
Good, you're learning. If the files are to be trusted, that's all there is to it. That and Burke breaking things, and the fact that they're both drunk. But then again, so are you. The case becomes considerably less comic one day, when Burke takes a swing at your ledger. He must have it confused with the property he likes to damage. But the joke's on him. You're drunk out of your mind on potent Pilsner. You slam the hardened plastic board in his face. Then you proceed to beat him unconscious with it.
Oh.
In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so. The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, who, at this point, is tending to Burke. He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeables compartment is open. You've smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps. The good news is, Burke can't walk anymore.
Fucking hell.
Can't get out of his apartment, an invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes his genitals to Burke. Who knows? But both drunks are off the street. The complaints stop. The unsolvable case is solved.
I guess that's one way to do it.
Which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one?
I don't know if I do after that. Bloody hell. Uh-oh.
Handed down from Butterfield to Butterfield, for over one generation. Grandma Butterfield's Christmas Pizza. All of Christmas in one convenient dish. Turkey-flavored chicken, Belgian sprouts, mince pies, mini mince pies, baby pork cylinders, chocolate currency, nutty nut nuts, non-calendar dates, indigestion tablets, varicose vein cheese, orange fish flesh, clown nose fruit, Hibernian eggs, bread and ham deltoids, bonsai brandy bottle and Christmas bonbons.
Very good. I think Brian did a pretty sterling job of that. Do another case? Let's do another case. The square bullet hole murders.
It would be very interesting to read about these, wouldn't it? I mean, there seems to be a square-shaped entry wound in the victim's forehead. She's been sitting there for weeks, on her rocking chair. with a square hole in her skull, staring at the wall, her mouth agape.
But
That's all you got. From the half hour you spent piecing it together, all you know is the entry wound was square-shaped. You never found the bullet. And then another body showed up, also with a square hole in his forehead.
a sequence killer?
Who knows? Those pages are missing. What next? One day you may still catch the man with the square gun. Not
Okay.
much has changed in the meanwhile.
Slide the
A
hidden
bunch of
drawer
sodden
open. I can't remember what's in there.
papers still. Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open. Inside, you see 2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
This is where it went all horribly wrong. Close the
It's
compartment.
slightly, ever so slightly, difficult to breathe once you've done so. The drawer is locked. Blue ink drips from the white pages in your hand.
Put the ledger away. Okay. Where have we not been or gone? What's this?
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
It's 17%. Maybe we'll come back to that. Remember, there's a wall there we can conceptualize. Why have I got a thingy spinning around my head? Why won't that go away? Here we go, what's this?
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary.
Let's do it.
Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty?
What's a tourist attraction doing here?
There was a revitalization project in '49. A design studio tried restoring Martinez to its pre-war glory. It didn't stick.
What happened?
They got as far as the street lamps and that statue on the intersection before something went sour. I suspect it was Evrard's Claire's doing. He muscled them out. It's how it usually goes around here.
Can't we do something about it?
We should have done something about the Union 10 years ago. That ship has sailed, officer.
Well, let's put a coin in.
Your money disappears into the coin slot. A clunk, the ring of metal.
Pull the handle and look inside.
The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry, different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost.
Turn the knob to focus your vision.
The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it. Its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind.
Hang in there, little one.
The little brave birch tree seems to wave back in the wind.
There are ruins of some kind of building there.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
Okay.
This coin-operated viewer
there's
is
another one.
facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
Look inside.
A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards.
Well, what's that then?
That's Kuno
Yep.
on the lens.
Shift your focus to the background.
Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower. You know this to be the Star of Pericanasis, or the Cairo, the central symbol of the Pericanassian Church, a star, a great moral height to be strived towards. Around the large wooden building you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach, and a small tent set up on the ice.
Poor little viewer.
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
Leave. Okay. Now, hold on. Is that some rubbish I can pick up? Nope. Oh, there we go. I can take that now. I've got a bag. I'm a little stuck. I feel like something will present itself. We haven't been in there again for a while. I think we've checked... We checked the fridge. I'm going to go... Oh, hold on. Actually, I can do it from here. Wait. Where's the thing? Here we go. Ice Bear Fridge. Perception Legendary. Oh. Those on white. So I can't actually retry that one yet. Electronic doorbell. It's this, isn't it?
An old called East Delta Commerce Center. This must be the name of the doomed commercial area.
Okay. There's that. It's a white track. 28%. Worth a shout, right?
No.
Nope.
Hold on. The last thing you need in your life is more hysteric emotions. Forget it. Find something else to do.
Welling in rags.
Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you.
Okay, so we can't try the ice bear. What else have we got in our list of checks? Cafeteria window. I think we had to wait for a certain day for that. Sleeping dock worker. Warded door. Novelty dice maker. Barbell. Measure head. Godly authority. Okay, so I don't think we can actually do any of these yet. I don't know why I've got a spinny thing around my head. That seems broken. Got a bench we can wait at. Pawn shop dude. We can go and talk to him again. Wait. Is there anything else around here? No, we need to come back here tomorrow for the thingamajig. Clothes. Lamp. What's this?
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty.
Inspect the knights on horseback.
Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks, the kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Point at the knights on horseback. Who are they?
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
A long, long time ago.
Blue uniforms.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
Wait, these look like Renee. I was about to say that. The old guy who was playing petanque.
This is what the loyalists looked like, yes, at first. Then they wised up and got camouflage.
Are these royalist soldiers?
Which ones? Ah, those. Yes, they are. I find the paint job a bit gaudy, but children like the bright colours indiscriminately.
Inspect the figurines in rags.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
Are these even soldiers?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
It's meant to give people hope. Even we can do it.
Maybe.
You dig around in the box? White check, we can try again later.
Everything you pick out seems faded, chipped, and sad somehow. Most of them are just broken toys.
Okay. So we can't do anything there. Did I click on this?
The boomboxes on the shelf look well loved
What if I get a
and
tape?
well travelled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
So you got the tape. We need to get a tape to sing a song. Stand on the tips of your toes to see more.
One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Shopkeep, this Stereo 8 approved machine here.
Is the Harman Welshie W2. Made in Vespa. Designed in Seoul. Plays all reel-to-reel formats. 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
Are you sure this is all in working order?
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech. Found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music.
That's odd. Why doesn't he like music?
Don't like music? What do you like then?
The stuff I record myself. Silverware shaking in drawers as motor cars race by. Nocturnal animals climbing on the roof. Airship rotors. That kind of thing.
Maybe you should ditch music as well. Get into these more experimental sounds he's describing.
Could this device come in handy in my police work? I doubt it.
If police work means playing tapes, sure. You can use it for that.
Hey meet and
Or
chat.
any other time
How are
you
you
need to
all?
play a tape.
Just wanted to let you know, avocados are a fruit, not a vegetable.
Did not know that.
Allodoxophobia is the fear of other people's opinions.
Really?
And also / you can
Slash
use
slash.
AWD to get yourself out of situations you are stuck in.
Hello, Wombi. How do? Equip this to play tapes. I don't want to do this yet. I want to find the cassette. He hasn't got any cassettes or actual tapes knocking about, has he?
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Okay, we've got a bunch of extra questions here. How are you doing anyway, Wombi? Do you know anything about the traffic menace on the loose?
Traffic? I'm sorry, officer, but I don't drive.
But didn't you hear it when the traffic menace drove over your roof?
Now that I think about it, I do remember hearing a thunderous noise the other night. Some kind of powerful electric vortex hitting the shop, and then moving on.
That sure narrows down our list of suspects.
Kim. Does that mean you don't have any idea who the driver was?
He shakes his head, slowly.
You might be able to aid our investigation.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Know anything about the recent hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
He doesn't know anything. The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colours.
By the way, do you happen to have any guns? Like the ones carried by officers in the citizens' militia?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Oh shit, I pawned my own gun. Okay. Her.
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh God. The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
Wait, I sold you my gun?
You
Oh god, did I just give it to him?
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
Yeah. This is going to damage my morale again. Shall I take another... I'll take a hit. Only point seems to have disappeared off Chrome. I heard the latest version of Chrome is breaking things on Twitch. I feel like there's something you're not telling me.
You weren't quiet yourself, officer.
What was I like?
You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And that you need the money.
Fucking hell.
When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it.
Fuck.
Then I agreed to take it.
Very normal behavior. You must have been in great shape.
Oh god. Happens to the best of us, guess. I really should have killed myself. No, I'm so sorry you had to see me in that state. I do want to talk about it further, though. Maybe it happens to the best of us, I guess.
It certainly does, especially in Revachol.
Was the buyer a policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her.
Have we met anyone like that yet? Have we met any obsessive?
Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
That's about the shape of it, Kim. It would appear to be, yep.
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
Must be one of my rabid fans. Maybe she's a vigilante. I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the system? I'm not going to apologise again. I don't like it either. Let's say that one. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the Citizens Militia?
You're right that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find her.
Any idea where I can find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
At least I know how I lost my sidearm. Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
Okay. I think we've got a thought, haven't we?
kingdom of conscience. The kingdom of conscience will be exactly as it is now. Moralists don't really have beliefs. Sometimes they stumble on one, like on a child's toy left on the carpet. The toy must be put away immediately, and the child reprimanded. Centrism isn't change, not even incremental change. It is control over yourself and the world. Exercise it. Look up at the sky, at the dark shapes of the coalition airships hanging there. Ask yourself, is there something sinister in moralism? And then answer, no. God is in his heaven. Everything is normal on earth.
Moralist dialogue options heal +1 morale. Learning cap for volition raised to 5. Learning cap for logic raised to 5. Okay, that's not particularly great one to have. Never mind. I don't have any points, right? Yeah, okay. How close am I to a point? Miles away. Okay, so... oh, look, it actually says you could also ask the local pawn shop. I didn't even see that. Okay. Right, I'm not going to spend my money on that tape player yet because I've got no money and I need to buy my bed for the night at some point. Speaking of which, I'm so desperate for cash. Let's see if there's any shit I can pick up off the floor. Must be pretty embarrassing for Kim. His partner's running around with a plastic bag collecting old bottles. Rooting through bins to get 20p. I'm going to talk to this guy again. I don't think he's going to have anything useful for me.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin.
Did I actually even talk to him directly? Or did I just click on all his goods? I don't know if I actually talked to him.
The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer! Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
Me? Am I cool?
You're very cool.
Thanks, mate.
Bang, 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 bang!
Really? You think I'm cool?
Oh, yes! You got style. You got personal style. You know what you like. You like premium menswear.
Yeah, okay.
Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
Classic.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions.
Persuade him to give you some money. What kind of stuff are you selling here?
Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom.
Is there a discount for cool officers like me?
No need for discounts at ceilings, officer. Everything's already on sale. Anything you want, 50% off.
But did he first mark them up 100%, just so
Yeah.
that he could put them on sale?
No use prying.
Yes, it's a business secret. Let him keep it.
Let's ask him something else.
Anything for you.
The food packages you're selling have humanitarian aid written on them. How come?
You mean these delicious pre-packaged shelf-stable meal kits? Really easy to cook, no hassle, really cheap too. Buy some, try them out.
No hassle. There's a little of a hassle here, it appears. A moral hassle.
Moral hassle? What do you mean?
What do you mean? Moral hassle? Moral hassle. 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 Moral
I don't want to be too harsh with him. I think one said not for resale on the packaging.
No problem here, officer. I get all this from one of my suppliers, an extremely reputable guy.
Does your supplier drive that Humanox lorry over there?
What?
The street vendor looks over his left shoulder and stares at the lorry as though he's never seen a lorry in his entire life.
A convincing performance. Bravo.
Look, officer, I'm just a retailer. You'd have to talk to my supplier if you got questions about the supply chain. That's how the game works.
Interesting.
Whips out his blue notebook and makes a note. Okay.
We'll need more if we're going to pin this one down, he thinks. Good questions, though. Sharp eyes, officer. It's for show, my liege. He knows you need more than this to bust this guy. Later, perhaps.
Persuade him to give you some money. I don't want to do that yet. I'll look around, thanks. Okay, so means we can go and talk to... Was it this dude? No, he was selling the found stuff. Humanox, here we go. Who was driving a Humanox truck? Not the big fat racist dude, was it? Evening, Vasi. How do? Is this person over here? Wild Pines. Where's the big guy? Also, I put my bag of shit away. That's Wild Pines. Where's this dickhead? Is he the one?
Looking for something odd? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Probably. Got smoke?
No.
Oh.
He's got a smoke right there, in his fucking hand. Snatch that shit out of his fat fingers. You need it after listening to his garbage.
Then I'm going to need the one you're smoking.
Can't have it.
About to head to bed. Saw you live. Want to drop in. Thank you for the tip. If you raise back getting Ableton on Black. Oh, nice. Did you get a good deal? I'm running Ableton right now. I said I bought whatever the basic bitch version was, and then a year later got the upgrade on Black Friday. A year after that, got the next upgrade. It's great. Still a lot of money, all in all, but you can do a lot with it, especially with a couple of upgrades. Ooh, I don't know if I've got Live 12 or not. Maybe that'll have to be my next purchase. Next time I purchase is going to have to be the upgrade for 12. Hand it over, I'm confiscating it as evidence.
Evidence of what? I haven't done anything.
He puts out his cigarette and flicks the tiny stub towards the street. Cool. I changed my mind anyway.
I bet. Sorry I couldn't be of any help.
Okay. Shithead. Finished first full track today. Nice. Yeah, I've only been using it in live
The
situations.
tear machine step. Your bottles clunk into the...
1 whole pound. You don't sell cigarettes, do you?
A colourful display of cigarettes
Yes.
and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer. The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
This is not a good place for a recovering addict.
Guess not, no.
Good thing you're an unrecovering alcoholic.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Do you sell speed at this establishment?
Huh? Speed. Like, speed. No, Frit doesn't do that.
Of course not. Frit is an establishment that acts within the law. Is that all, detective?
What's the point if they don't even sell the good drugs?
£2.90, give me some cigarettes.
Here you go, mister.
+1 to physique, -1 to morale. Okay. I'm going to start doing some stuff with
You see several
guitars, though.
packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
What's that?
What is what? It's a raincoat. If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
Do I want to buy a raincoat? +1 to endurance. Might be useful, I guess.
Here you go.
Oh my god. Now, let's keep the old police jacket on, I think, for now. Okay, we can put the old bottle away as well, the bottle bag. How do I do that? Oh, there we go. Let's go outside and have a smoke. What did it say it did for me? Four cigarettes, is that all? +1 to intellect, -1 to health. Why is my reaction speed down? Oh, the jeans. And the shoes are negative on that. The shirt is -1 on suggestion. -1 to savoir-faire, +1 to electrochemistry. What else do I get from the jeans? -1 to reaction speed. But that's my original blazer, isn't it? The great look. I'm gonna keep this look for now. Next first serum after getting Ableton. Oh, nice. One day I'll fiddle with synths. I got gifted a copy of Guitar Rig this week, and the guy who gifted it me has also started sending me some presets, which is fun. Picking up my guitar again after like 20 years of not playing it. What time is it? It's 6 o'clock. Can we talk to this guy again? No. He's got nothing useful to say. Talk to this guy.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you?
I'm not going to ask him for money. We've got a bit of time. I might go and talk to Everard again. Now we've been to talk to Joyce. Joyce or Joy? Joyce, I think. We don't actually need to run, but whatever. Kim did comment on all the running as well. Speak to Leo again. See if he's alright.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And lots of folk really did keep coming back.
I'm not going to attempt to make that shorter. I have some questions.
No trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all. It's like that old saying goes, wisdom withers if not shared. And old Leo is always up for sharing.
Could be useful. What are you doing with the containers?
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
Red check. 72%. Have I got anything that boosts logic? Fuck, I'm going to do it.
The containers in the yard
Yes.
are green in Wild Pine's livery, and the mountains rising behind Leo is all red in Union colors. It's like some red infection was spreading outwards from the container yard's core. There appear to be cisterns underneath the Union container covers.
Leo, has anyone told you why you need to change the covers?
No, not really. Mr. Everett doesn't tell me all the big things. Says I go and tell them to everyone.
This looks like a massive redecorating operation, Kim.
Yes, they are hiding it from the inside. All the red containers have the Debarders Union logo on them.
What is underneath these red covers?
Oh, I don't know, mister. They say it's some chemicals. Most of them have labels on them, I think.
Okay. Thanks, Leo. You've been very helpful.
Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all.
Oh, I don't know where this Ubi questions come from.
Oh, yes. Born and raised in Arish, mister.
Oh, it's
Mum
a
had to leave my
place.
dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No, sir. Those are just nasty rumors.
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
Where is everyone? The harbour's empty.
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in.
He leans in with a confidential look.
We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate. But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
Ooh. What trouble did Titus and his friends get into?
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business.
He smiles and leans closer.
Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off.
Good evening all. Hope we're all well.
Hello, Breakspear. How do? Very well, thank you for asking. How are you? Busy weekend? Really? Did they kill someone?
No, I don't think they killed anyone. Let's better talk about something else. Titus and his boys do good work. I don't want to get them in trouble over a little drinking.
He probably doesn't know anything anyway. Who in their right mind would tell him?
Okay, I'm off. Alright, let's go and talk to Everard again. The slimy little shit.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Let's talk about my lost gun.
Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone. Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that.
I don't think he does have it
It's just a matter
now.
of time and effort.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
I don't think he's got it. Why would I tell him that it might have been bought from the shop? That's just going to get Roy in trouble. I don't want to tell him that. I would not be blackmailed with this gun business.
Harry, I was only trying to be tactful. A lost gun is a dangerous thing. I can't have it around in my neighborhood. Kids could be playing gun roulette with it as we speak. Teenage gangs could be arming themselves. Get a hold of yourself, Harry.
Task complete. What's that done to my book? Completed. Why is that marked as completed? This something's about to change.
I assure you, we are working on locating the missing sidearm as well.
The lieutenant is concerned about the lost gun and feels that the fact you haven't prioritized looking for it is unfortunate, if inevitable, and doesn't put the RCM in a good light.
Hello, Spokey.
Excellent, Mr. Kitsuragi. That's excellent news. Looks like we have a friendly gun-finding competition on our hands.
I don't want to work with him. But maybe I need to at least find out what it is he wants me to do.
A fantastic change of heart, Harry. Go talk to Manana down by the gates. He'll brief you and give you the key. Just open one little door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door. That's it. Anything else we should discuss?
Okay. Let's go and find out what this is all about. I don't have to do it, right? Unless I've actually already done it. How you doing, Spikey? How was your weekend? Interesting.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you?
Everard said you have a key to a door.
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
I was hoping you could tell me.
Of course. I got you. You don't know anything.
He taps the side of his nose with a little wink.
I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
I'm not really doing this for political reasons.
Oh, so the none of the above type, are you? I get it, I get it. I like to keep my distance too. But it doesn't matter. It's a good thing you're doing. Thanks. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the wailing in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Anything else I need to know about this task? This weasel person? When he'll be home?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
He means he's not going to tell you cause he doesn't know. But he will shoot his mouth off with you now that you're working for Everard.
Coming down with a cold. Ugh, that's not good. Ugh. So, what is it? Would you starve a feed a cold? Have loads of food. Let's do that anyway. I used to go with feed a fever, feed a cold. Feed when you're well as well. Hi, Slow. What did you miss? Not a lot today. We questioned the dude that was that sells t-shirts and stuff. We've unsettled him a little bit by pointing out he's selling humanitarian aid. We found out that I pawned my gun in the pawn shop a couple of days ago, and when the seller refused to take it, I stuck it in my mouth and said I was going to shoot if he didn't take it. And it was bought by a woman who was quite intense. So we haven't worked that out yet. I think that's all the revelations for today so far. We still don't know where the gun is. I've just talked to Everard and he wants me to go and unlock a door. Literally unlock a door. It wasn't a metaphor. But maybe we can get this guy here to talk. Actually, do you know anything about the Hardy Boys?
Los Ardis? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
Why are you striking?
We're negotiating our share.
Your share?
Aye.
How large a share would you like?
All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
This seditious talk sounds like communism. Just so we're on the same page, communism is basically wanting to kill the rich people or deporting them to a labor camp in southeast Grad. But don't say that out loud if you're a communist.
Are you a communist?
No. I don't think I'm a communist. Seeing something of value and saying I want it all to myself is a much older and simpler notion. No science to it at all. Even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't.
The stuff you do aligns admirably well with the World Republic. Why not call yourself a communist?
I have nothing against communists. They are honorable boyaderos. And they have good analysis. But my own code serves me well. If my code starts failing, a code can fail a man as well as a man can fail a code, then I will have to submit to a new one, which may well be communism.
He knows who he is, firmly grounded, has no need to reinforce or elaborate his political identity to himself or others.
Sounds like you're a communist who thinks he isn't doing enough to call himself one.
See, I'm primarily a lazy person.
The boss man, Everard. What can you tell me about him?
I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman.
What does bossing the union entail, anyway?
I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties, watches out for his own.
By that, you mean corruption?
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
That desk seemed lavish to me.
He is reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion. Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway, and moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
This man has political theory, and it has not failed him today.
You seem to have spent a lot of time thinking about the political situation.
Sure, I've had the necessary free time. Fortunately, there's always time.
The look in his brown eyes conjures up an understanding. For him, having command of his time is the most important thing. It all comes together now. The way he speaks about scabs, his general attitude. He's a follower of a 500-year-old Franco-Nigerian Boyadero code, itself an appropriation of Vespertine cool. That of a noble peasant or a traveling herdsman. True to yourself, independent in your actions, loyal to your friends.
Maybe I'm a Boyadero.
No.
What if?
No. The man sits on the railing, his hands reaching far and wide, yet it feels as if he could, effortlessly, go even wider, if need be, an endless torrent of time.
Good talking to you. Gonna run. Yeah, there's someone like him. Like, Harry's not going to be able to best him, and neither am I. I wonder if I should go and talk. Should we go and... Oh, I guess we've got to go around here anyway. So we can... I'm wondering if I should tell Joyce what he wants me to do. There's something down there. There's something down there. Ah! Stop it. Okay. Evening, Eddie. How do? Yeah, we've got to go this way anyway, so why don't we talk... I'm wondering if I tell Joyce what Matey wants me to do.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
So I've been dealing with Everard again.
Oh?
Does she know I've lost my gun? I don't think she knows I've lost my gun, does she? Trying to buy a phone and check out Fortune 404s. Classic. Yeah, I had great fun trying to buy a phone the other day. It's impossible to buy one physically in person. In any shop. It's insane. Yeah, I don't think she knows either, and I think Saying that is going to make it go, oh, you've lost your gun, which isn't a good thing. I wanted... But then to tell her that I'm doing something for her, she'd be like, why are you doing that for her? Because I've lost my gun. I don't think I should tell her this.
Of course, Detective.
Oh, wait. She's pretty intense. Maybe she's the one who bought my gun. Hold on.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Maybe not her. Is that bed in the coal room yours?
Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
She does have eyes that seem to be smeared with coal.
It's not the nicest place, but I guess it'll have to do.
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
The inspiration will come to her once hell is set loose on the streets. It's too calm right now.
Can you have a real home?
Does anyone in a city like this?
Okay.
Shoot, Piggy.
No.
It's what you do, isn't it?
See, again. Intense. Is she? And the shop dude said that the person who bought the gun kept calling themselves a pig, and she just said piggy as well. Maybe it's not her. It's weird that that task has closed. It's not giving me an option. Do I have to do this now? I want to go out this way anyway. I don't want to do this, but I don't know if this is... This feels like the only thing I can do at this point.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head.
Carefully knock.
You knock silently. The upholstery muffles the sound. No response comes from the apartment.
I guess no one is in.
The lieutenant looks uncomfortable. Lieutenant, what's your opinion of this task we're undertaking?
Let's be honest. This isn't what I joined the RCM for, but every day tells you something new about yourself.
Okay, that's not very helpful.
Apparently, working with the local union boss to get info on an investigation is not something I'm squeamish about.
You don't mind if I unlock the door?
I mind that the local thug is using the RCM for his busy work. But if this gets us to the bottom of this hanging, then I'm willing to look over it.
Okay, look, if Kim says it's okay, then it's okay.
On the other hand, we could just leave and tell Evrart we opened the door. No one seems to be tailing us to see if we actually did it.
Lie to Evrart? That's also an option.
Yes. Presenting a fabrication is known to get results here and there. You took this task. You make the call.
Oh, shit.
The door is right here. You can just open it and be done with this.
What if there's something useful inside? Press your ear against the door.
The leather upholstery is worn and rough against your jaw. You don't hear any movements. In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds chirp.
Huh. Well. That was not an option I was expecting. We can open it, have a look inside, see what's going on. We could... Or we could go back and lie. I'm tempted to go with the lying option. They might be checking. It could just be a test. Yeah. Kim said he doesn't mind if we open the door. Doesn't mind if we lie. Well, I've got a key. Surely I could open the door, have a look around, and then lock it again. IRL. Right? Or is it some kind of trap? You know, is it a setup? It is difficult. My curiosity wants to open the door. And have a snoop around inside. But also, Everard is such a shitbag that I don't want to do what he's asked me. Because he is such a dickhead. He's not just doing this for fun. There's something in this for him. I think I'm going to go and lie to him. Because I don't want to do what he wants to be done. Because if he wants it, it's probably not good. If you see my logic. And why can't Manana just come and do it? Why is he getting me to do it? Because it will look bad for me if I do it. Yeah. I'm not gonna... I'm not doing it. What's his hat? What was this? -1 to rhetoric. What does rhetoric do? And do I really want to -1 it? No, I don't really want to -1 that. Not right now. Well, okay, so Everard explicitly said... Oh, I've just had another thought now. Hold on. He explicitly said you don't have to go in the room. You just have to unlock the door. So that whoever owns the room knows that it was unlocked or something along those lines. But... Oh, I'm going to... Well, how do I actually pause? I've just had another thought. And this would be out of character. Or would it? Or is Everard actually trying to help us? But without making it obvious that he is helping us? Could that be his game here? I don't see why he would want to do that though. Let's go and lie to him. Or we can add it to the list of things to look up when I finish the game as what the other options were. Ooh. Musty smell of a potato cellar in spring. It's the second time it's told me about something. It's trying to highlight this to me. Right, let's go into... So we need to try and work out what's going on with that cellar. This is a risky strat. Considering he's had the go of me every other step of the way, do I really think I can suddenly outwit him? God, the temptation to save scum all of this. I'm not going to do it. But the temptation to save scum it and try the different options is very strong. But I feel like this game deserves not doing that kind of shit.
Mr. Dubois, every worker?
A member of the board?
That's right, Mr. Dubois. I see the socialist democratic fervour now burns in your heart too. How can I help you today?
I opened the door.
Are you shitting me, Harry? Did you not really open the door and are now just telling me you did? You're a wild one, Harry.
Piss. Oh. Can I up my drama? Hold on.
Oh, Harry. You don't need to get back to me. You need to open the door. Very simple, really.
I think I've got things that up my drama. I might have already done it. -1 on drama. Neat office shades, right. Anything else give me more drama? I'll just get changed in his office. Change the glasses. So we're now +1 to drama.
Mr. Dubois, are you shitting me, Harry? Did you not really open the door and are now just telling me you did? You're a wild one, Harry.
83% is high. But it's a red check. So I can't retry it. So if we fail this, then that's it for that option. I wish I had some drugs or something that increased drama. So my drama, I haven't actually sat and thought about how this works. So my, wait, what? The check is 12, right? Drama challenging 12. I've got 7 is my actual score. So I need at least 5 on the dice, right? Because I've got -1 and +1, so those two null each other out, so it's still 7. Is that what it's saying? I need to get 5 out of 2 dice. That's why it's 83%, because of all of the different rolls of 2 dice. The chances of it being 5 Or more. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Let's do it. I want to get one over on this smug little shit. What?
You didn't say it with nearly enough.
Shit! Piss!
Be it far from me to ever question your integrity, Harry, but you must have opened the wrong door. Next time, please be certain you get the right one. You see, Harry, it only benefits me if you open the right door. If you open the wrong door, then it makes things harder for me, because now you're scaring random people in my district. I don't want them to be scared. I want them to think, wow, I feel so safe. I like Everard. I only want weasels to be scared.
The lieutenant shrugs. He means, fuck it, let's open the door then.
Fuck it, let's open the door then. Piss. Yeah, you're right, it was his plan. He should have told him. He should have done the roll. Oh, I need to change my gear back because I like this one here. And I don't really want to wear that fucking string vest. Come on, Kim. Yeah, maybe I should have been able to say, I asked Kim to do it and he didn't do it. Do you need to find the driver of the Humo thingy truck as well? The humanitarian aid truck, this one.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
No. I was wondering if I'd be able to ask him if he knew where the driver was. I still want to work out who this intense person that bought my gun was. We also haven't spoken to this guy up here.
The door to the Weasel's den, guarded by the Lionhead Knocker. Both have seen better days.
Let's unlock it.
You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. The sound of the key turning still echoes in the yard. Hopefully no one heard. There might be important information in the apartment. I mean, there might.
Well, I've opened it now. I've got to go in. Whoever lives here admires fair-haired fantasy heroes with big muscles. The smell of disinfectant in the room smells like chemicals. You can almost feel the warmth of the red sun on the flag.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty.
What's with the sun?
This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle.
What's that then?
It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag.
Lieutenant, the old flag of the suzerain.
Mm-hmm. The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
Ooh, I know what that means.
By old-fashioned, he means very right-wing.
Yeah. Don't bow to the flag.
The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colourful fabric with a sun sewn onto it. Like all feudal flags, it looks like a children's drawing.
Nice. Drugs. A small suitcase full of clothes. Guests are staying over. Nice. Just steal his clothes.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others.
It's not like the mug that we found in the bin, is it?
A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. There's something disdainful in the way the curves and lines of the bodies were drawn. The images betray a lack of interest in human beings. They are merely unflattering caricatures.
What do I mean, uncomfortable?
The owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much.
Well, we can narrow that down then, can't we? Although he's the truck driver dude. Wouldn't be a local, because he's a truck driver. Typical arsehole.
This person is unhappy. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Whip out your yellow man mug and compare.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor, the same mocking lines.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash.
Mm-hmm.
And now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens, as they say.
Unless whoever lives here saw something.
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Clues have a way of magically connecting to other clues down the road. Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
Do you really think that's the same person who put the dead man's clothes in the trash?
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from this clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter, but still, a nice coincidence.
You could ask Everard who this person is once you're done here.
Move on. Why did he touch the mug? Well, the one in the trash that we took out earlier. I don't think there's anything else in here, is there? What's this shirt do? +1 to logic. +1 to conceptualization, -1 to suggestion. True. I see what you mean. If somebody wants to poke around. Although I don't think any of these people are the kind to call the police to come and investigate that their apartment was broken into. Okay, do we run all the way back? I wonder if Kuno knows anything about who lives over there.
Trying to sneak up on me again? Trying to snuff me out? Get away, pig!
She's pretty intense. It says pig a lot. She isn't the one who bought my gun, is she? That dude wouldn't have sold the gun to a child, would he? I mean, he's off his tits. Let's just go and talk to Kuno anyway. See if there's any more lines from Kuno. Still don't know how to get up there.
Fuck does Kuno care?
No, I don't think there's anything new here, is there? Crime scene.
The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Okay, no, nothing new for him.
Doesn't fuck.
I wondered if it would have a question about whether he knows who lives over in the where the locked door was. Let me just double check this. Where's the dude? Where's he gone? The smoke on the balcony, here we go. After 9 o'clock, yeah, just double check. I thought it was 9 o'clock, but I wanted to be sure. Is Kim going to mention the run? Last time we got to the end of the day, Kim mentioned all the running. Right, hold on. Before I do anything, if I go into +1 to intellect, how do I actually use this? I can't remember how to use it now.
There it is, a brave little army in your pocket. The 1st Smokes platoon. 20 brave souls standing in salute, ready to step into fire for you, sir.
Let's do it.
You picked the best one. This soldier is fat and succulent. What are you waiting for? Light up. Re-become yourself.
Yep.
Get a load of this rock and roll cop here, people. Johnny Thundercop fishes a cheap lighter out of his pants. With a flick of the thumb, there's fire. A primal satisfaction. Here we go. The lighter's dark green disposable plastic. Safety's off. In your case, the safety is always off.
What are the repercussions if I do this?
Repercussions? There's a high risk of glory, with a mild chance, cool genius. Smoking makes you into an intellectual. Everybody knows that. It will help you concentrate a bit. That much is true.
Hit the bad boy in the flame and breathe in. I've got loads of health packs.
Thick, warm smoke gets sucked down into your lungs. Immediately, you feel a warm nostalgia fill your head, body, and soul. A nostalgia for yourself. The man you were in your youth. Johnny Thundercop is back, and he's chill as balls.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's a cigarettes button. Cigarettes gives +1 to intellect skills. Logic, rhetoric, conceptualization, visual calculus, encyclopedia, and drama.
Drama?
This is good before a white check, but damages your health.
Drama, the thing we needed extra points in just a couple of minutes ago. Okay, cool. How long does the bonus last for? Wait, unless Leo knows anything. Should we talk to Leo quick? See if he knows anything about this house.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to... No trouble at all, mister.
No. Okay, fine.
Mr. Dubois, I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
No.
He's trying to figure out if you're lying.
Fuck it. May have gone inside and seen a collection of racist mugs.
Just as I thought. Culturally antiquated mug collection. What a weasel. Pissing on Everart's Rainbow Coalition.
He was testing you, and you succeeded.
Cool.
Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
Okay. I don't know if I want to give him too much information yet. I've heard about a connection between the lynching and the strike. I'd like to hear what you know about it.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
I'm listening.
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
I think that's probably being a bit dramatic, but...
He performs a motion as if spraying bullets from a machine gun.
I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramoritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry. Everything they did there, they brought
This
over
man
here.
has a very
They
punchable
want
face.
to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
Yes. He is a slimy motherfucker. We have an elephant. I think it's not rhetorical. Euphemism? I don't know what the right word there is. I don't want to seem like an idiot and say that. Go on.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
Wow, you lazy fuck. Wait, they moved the container?
Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it.
Okay.
But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers.
Interesting that he's ignoring Kim. Presumably because he knows Kim's smart and I'm dumb.
We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
Who exactly did the pushing?
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly.
Uh-huh.
That sounds a bit like organized crime.
Just a bit.
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
Again, that sounds like organized crime.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land."
Yeah, he sounds like the kind of person who'd say that.
He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
We know there was one more.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
If he's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like that to you. He's not worried. He places a lot of faith in that lawyer girl. Perhaps this is a tactical error. Anyway.
So he hasn't told us anything we don't already know. He's just confirmed what we already know. Which is great. He hasn't given us a gun. How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company?
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
Now, if we pause for a second, the lady on the phone, when we were tracking who owned the armor, said something about the security company changing its name over and over.
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
Oh, look, there we go. We can say it to him. The name of the company is Krenel this time. Might have been Sediment before.
Of course. You're always one step ahead of me, Harry. I'm no genius. I'm in this position because people like me.
The mug collection. Let's ask about the mug.
Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just light years ahead of me. I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do best. Helping people. With the power of politics.
Yes, yes. Do you think this weasel is somehow connected to the murder?
Oh, no, 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 no. I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you.
Uh-huh.
Oddly, it seems to be true.
This weasel might have cleaned up after the killers.
Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this. But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right?
He imitates bashing something with an imaginary baton. Let's compliment him. Great technique. You'd made a great sergeant.
Would he? I'm not so sure about it.
Oh, you're too kind, Harry. Way too kind. I know I'm not a real police officer. You are.
You mentioned a lawyer girl?
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
Tell me about Titus Hardy.
Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them.
There should be 8.
Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
He's betting on them being useless to you.
Everett, I've met these Hardys. Can you ask them to cooperate with me?
But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
You can now go and tell Titus about this. See what he has to say.
Nice.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
I don't want to take money from him. Ever. I don't need it. I only wanted you to help me with the Hardy Boys.
Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else?
He's trying to bribe me, but... Look, what did he say? Here's 5 real. And then he says, I wasn't offering it to you. Good talk, let's conclude for now.
Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet.
Oh, he's going to want me to do something else, isn't he?
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
I took the communism perk.
A man of the left, so you have to be a social democrat. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
I mean, we did take the communist perk. What's that supposed to mean? I'm more left than you are.
You're saying it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is, company snitches, agent provocateurs everywhere. I'm barricaded in this fortress of mine, and I need to get a message out. Will you help me?
Maybe.
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
What are the signatures for?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates. There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
Presumably wants to knock them down? Where is this place exactly?
On the coast, Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it. A gloomy place. You'll find it. I trust your detective skills, Harry.
What happens to the current occupants?
They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. right next to a fancy new youth centre designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Is he absolutely sure the tenants won't be thrown out in the street?
Are you sure nobody's going to end up homeless?
Am I? Harry, these people, Martinez is the most important thing in my life. I would never let anything bad happen to them. We're going to build a youth centre there. The value of their properties goes up and kids have a place to play in. I'm looking out for these people, not pulling the rug from under them, Harry. I'm looking out for all of Martinez, not just the harbour.
He means it.
I'm starting to wonder if I've got him wrong. They've given him a Weasley voice. They've made him seem smarmy. But what has he actually done wrong? Yeah. You know, it sounds like he's trying to do one over on me with the gun, but I thought that's because he had it, but I don't think he does. Yeah, is he legitimately going to build a youth centre? You know, if the last strike was about workers having protective footwear, that's not a bad thing. Whilst the hangman definitely doesn't deserve to die, if what they're saying is true, what everyone has said about them is true, he certainly deserves to be removed. You know, our victim wasn't a sweet innocent. I do wonder if the game's trying to, or the authors are trying to trick us and make him seem contemptible when maybe he really isn't. Maybe he's a nice guy. Maybe he's genuine. Maybe all of this is actually genuine. Kim, what do you think of this?
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
No.
But, he thinks, it's your call.
Oh, thanks, Kim.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm going to hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
You've already told us it was your boys who did it.
He's saying as little as possible, as vaguely as he can, deliberately omitting things.
See? Yeah. This is it. If he was straight up, then why isn't he just being straight up and telling me stuff? Fine. If I happen to be there, I can ask them.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there is some trouble with the waterlock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then I'll know you're a solid socialist.
We go a few
Most
details.
Certainly, Harry.
Okay, there's nothing else.
By all means, Harry.
I'm going to leave
What's on your
now.
mind?
We might talk again later. Interact.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
We will read these outside. What I am going to do, though, is go for a quick comfort break. BRB. Give me a minute. I'm back. None the wiser. We can't actually do this until tomorrow.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew no trouble at all.
Okay, nothing more from him. I wonder if Measurehead's got anything to... Can I do anything with this yet?
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not
Rhetoric
lessened
6. Okay. Ooh. Leave. What's this? Can I?
This is the night watchman's
Have a seat. Rest.
The chair is not as austere as the rest of the booth. A thin grey pillow is attached to the seat, secured to the stiles by black ribbons.
Breathe deep.
Stale air floods through your nostrils. Not a single mote of dust floats inside your lungs, though. The inside of the booth is immaculate.
Search for a little something something to help you out. That's got to be looking for drugs, right?
The drawers are empty, save for old timesheets and receipts. One small box, however, does hold some cheap painkillers. They are slightly out of date.
Read the side effects.
Oh boy, where to start? Elevated risk of dementia, mini strokes, prophet's disease, sudden death, hair death, erectile malfunction, critical flatulence, watery blood, black mucus, uncontrollable weeping, increased sensitivity to La Opera, inoperable joint disorder, total spinal collapse. Maybe this was a bad idea.
Take them.
You take the painkillers. They are yours now. You stand and exit the booth.
Does it actually store as separate items? No, it doesn't. It just adds to my health and morale pool.
The already familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes you as you pick up the handset.
I've got no one to phone.
The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move.
Oh, fuck it. Let your muscle memory dial a random number.
It's unfair.
Failure.
You actually have muscle memory. Right now, your finger is just drawing vaguely occult patterns in the air.
Useful patterns?
Undoubtedly, no.
I might try this again later.
Sure, why not? Muscle...
Leave. Okay. Cool. Wait, what's the... I'm failing some high checks here. This is... We need some luck. We still haven't... There's still these secret tunnels or whatever in the Whirling in Rags.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
That weasel I visited. Turns out he has one hell of a colonial mug collection.
Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole.
Yeah, his mug collection certainly represented antiquated social values.
Like I said before, I don't know much about this weasel, but the bossman said he's a real piece of work. Thanks for helping out, friend.
Okay. What was up here?
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia. Fumes of heavy fuel oil waft.
Okay. Nothing of use. Ooh.
A Stars Ryko, one of the finest Zhimsk-made motor carriages ever. An oldie, but a goldie.
Who drives these?
Not many people outside of Grad. And Revachol West too, it appears.
Hey Kim, check this out.
A Stash Ryko KK2. That's a classic model. Never thought I'd see another one repainted after what happened last time.
Maybe I can impress him. Do I know what happened last time?
No, only that the motor carriage is typically baby blue. The colors of Sigismund the Great, an ancient Zhimsk ruler. His banners were famously zephyr and white. The colors of the Stars Ryko.
I'm not going to guess that. What happened last time, Kim?
An old case for my precinct.
There we go.
A couple of Zhimsk migrants saw a Staj Ryko stopped in the street, painted just like this, muddy brown. Murdered the driver on the spot.
Oh.
They said it was an honor killing, Hussar style. The Zhimsk community protested the trial, flying the banners of some old king or whatever. 5,000 came to protest.
Correction. 4,395. The fourth largest public protest of a criminal trial in Revachol.
I don't think correcting Kim is going to be the right strat here. Who were the... I can't say that.
People we are paid to protect. Let's leave it at that.
What did they sentence the killers to?
4 years for murder in Reunion. The perps were remorseful. Their sorry knocked 8 years off the sentence. That's the system.
The prisons in the greater Revachol Industrial Harbor are already full. Prisoners are expensive to maintain. The longer the sentence, the larger the cost.
No, well, actuallying someone who you want to be on your side is never a good thing, is it? IRL or in a game. Could our hanged man have been the driver of this car?
Could it be another Staj Ryko murder? Honestly, that just doesn't seem like the type of vehicle our dead guy would drive. So my initial guess is the two are not related.
Before we proceed, I've got an opinion on this paint job. No, I'm alright. Let's come out of that. Although... God damn it, I thought there were some bolts to pick up. Need to find the driver of this truck. Right, it's still not 9 o'clock. We can't do this because we can't get across the river yet. That's got to be on the other side. Oh, we can go and talk to him now. Because we've got authority from Matey. From Everard.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Let me... Hold on. Give me a second to just change my clothes. As is fairly standard. in front of this dude. I don't want to put those boots on. No way. Okay, nothing I've got gives me +1 to 2 authority anyway. I'm definitely not putting the boots on in front of Kim.
Looks like the circus
Oh shit! I
left
didn't
town,
check if I didn't
but
actually.
The clowns are still here.
I was trying to check if I had any negative stuff. I know I'm not going to get this roll. I definitely don't want to go for that roll yet. But I just wondered if any other ones were going to come up. Let's just go with that. Me and Everard talked. You promised you'd cooperate.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you. Is that it, lawman?
Pretty much.
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us?
I kind of want to snap back at this dickhead. Why don't you push me some more and find out, Gimp?
You gonna let him talk to me like that, Titus?
His eyes. He turns his eyes full of hurt to the big man.
Let's see. Yeah, I guess I am, you big pussy.
Nice.
The old man sent word you'd be around again. That's the reason I'm being so forthcoming with you. Don't wear it out.
Okay, that worked out.
But having Everard back you up like that did seem to have some effect.
Woo! Wait, how is my authority 2? But there's a +2 and a +1 there. Should be at least 3. Unless I'm wearing something that's giving me a negative authority, which is possible. I didn't check that.
Again, just get the dead guy's autograph, since you're his biggest fan.
Good one, Titus.
I don't want to get up in his face. That's not going to work.
About fucking time.
Have I got any negative authorities on? No. So I don't understand why authority was only 2. Yeah, I had a plus, essentially +3. Where is it? Is it a thing? I haven't got, unless have I got a -1 authority thought somewhere knocking about? Speed gives 1 sigh. I could do that. If I could find some speed. I'm tempted to do this one, by the way. Or possibly this one. But I'm spending all my money on my points on thoughts when maybe I should be spending them on these things. I mean, I could up my authority by 1. Not going to help though, is it? Really? In the grand scheme of things. Yeah, that's a -2 to authority holding that in my hand. Yep. We are certainly dealing with that, Eddie. Well, they consider themselves to be the law. There's nothing useful, is there? Oh, we were going to read this, weren't we? Let's read this.
The legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Look at the zoning plan.
The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall.
That's a lot for a youth center.
It's going to be awfully close to the already existing buildings, almost wall to wall, practically integrating them into the youth center. This is either an ominous or cool architectural choice. Hard to say. My money is on cool. Looks like a cubic pyrite.
Kim, what do you think of this? +1 centers very close to houses. +1 ominous shape. -1 cool cubic pyrite. Let's see what Kim has to say.
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not a perfect solution, but...
How else are you going to build something? It's always inconvenient to build things, and citizens inevitably have disagreements over such construction projects. But there's no other way.
That's not wrong. Right, are we ready to fail at 92%? See, that's another 5 check, right? But it's 92 rather than 80, whatever it was before. Unless 6 is my base logic. Yes. Okay, so, reading this, 6 is the base logic. So it's +1, 7. So I need any... It's +1 to 8, then -1 back to 7. So it's actually anything above a 4. Fucking hell. We've been so unlucky with our rolls. I mean, it is a white check. And I could chuck another point into it immediately. I kind of want to save the points for something really worthwhile. Right, let's have a go. I'm doing it. Oh,
There is no loophole. The simple truth is, the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
What are the ramifications of this?
Once the construction starts, it'll probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out.
Yes, whoever is full of shit then. Look, Kim. These people are going to have to move away. Can we do something about it?
I should have seen it. Evrard probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people to sign this instead of those listed. Or you could forge their signatures yourself. By the time he finds out, we'll already be gone. However, we'll need access to the coast before we do anything. Evrard won't believe you got villager signatures if you can't even get to the village. You can try a forgery as soon as we can cross the waterlock.
Put them back. Okay. That's interesting. Forge the signatures, but somewhere private where you feel safe enough to sleep. Right, can we get anything out of her at the
I've got
moment?
nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Okay, maybe no. Nothing new for her. He's not going to have anything to say to me. I don't think she's got anything to say. I was supposed to be finding her husband. I forgot all about that.
Hello, dear. I didn't notice you at first.
Oh, we could say this, actually. That's a good point. The water lock on the canal is broken, so your husband is probably just stuck on the other side of the coast.
Oh, my. What happened to the water lock?
You may not believe it, but it looks like some maniac crashed his motor carriage into it.
Oh, sweetie, if it weren't for you, I'd be looking forward to another sleepless night. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you both.
You want to give me some money?
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
The quest for knowledge is never over.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
Okay.
Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
There's still this forgotten corner.
The door is closed. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you he doesn't like where this is going.
Okay. There's a good point. We haven't spoken to mate. He doesn't seem that keen on talking to us. Oh, his phone's dead as well, isn't it?
Can I help you? Got the 20 real?
Might as well give him it, then it's gone.
Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
Fine. I got 2 skill points now. Right, okay. Got 2 skill points to spend.
Yes? What do you want to know? You mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief you again?
No, it's fine.
There's no reason to wing anything. If you 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was...
Do we know all this? We know all this.
The victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller didn't... Okay then. Was there anything else you want? Good.
I was just wondering if there any further conversation to be had with him about anything. I'm just kind of killing time now till 9 o'clock. I'm still curious about this. Which one is it? We still haven't found our badge. Or the gun. Can't talk to Joyce until we get our badge. Ask the little girl in the fishing village. We can't do that. Haven't found any speed. Oh, what? Where's the white check on the body in the fridge? Perception. Can we put another point into perception? Is there any benefit from that? We could put another point into this. And go and inspect that body. I don't really like pumping so many points into one thing, but it is what it is, I guess. Let me just check. Well, no, actually the map told me I wouldn't do it, so... Perception. Stick another point in that.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden inside its belly.
See, there's another one. At 58% would be really good to save scum. Save, try it, save, try it, save, try it.
Touch the dead man's body.
Fuck.
His skin is cold, light blue and silvery in the light of the fridge.
It'll come to you sooner or later. At least he's safe here until then.
I mean, I could sit here and put another point into perception right now. Oh, do you know what I didn't do when we were down here is get the torch out. Is this not where the... thing he said about the basement with the potatoes or whatever? The wind howls in from the coal chute above. Oh right, it wouldn't let me walk around in here because I didn't have the Where did this go? Oh, that was that lady. I don't think she's going to have anything more interesting for me.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a dye?
All questions about the
listening.
building. I found the building's intercom, but it's not working.
Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
The doorbell with the empty name card must belong to her then.
So you're telling me the doorbell with the empty name card was yours?
That's right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet.
I was wondering about the Whirling in Rags. Is it part of the same building complex?
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project. That explains why you can call the whirling from the intercom, albeit I doubt that anyone responds.
But I want to know if there's any tunnels.
If the whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the Dune commercial area. The darkness of this place is there, too.
I saw a name East Delta Pinball on the doorbell.
Right. It used to be a gaming arcade. This is an ancient failure, before my time. I'm not surprised, however. My advice? Don't base your business on a fad. Hypnotism, floriography, trick-track, especially pinball.
Agreed. Pinball is the worst.
His disdain for pinball could not be clearer.
A strange thing happened when I tried calling a company named Slipstream SCA. Someone answered.
It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. They've been gone for years.
But she did, though.
Are you sure it was Slipstream SCA? Was it a woman? Maybe it was Plaisance from the bookstore.
She said she was from Tricentennial Electrics.
Tricentennial Electrics?
There's a moment before she recognizes the name.
It used to be a major electric company 100 years ago. Are you sure it wasn't just some kids playing a prank on you?
It was too real to be just a prank. Either we're dealing with a professional actress, or... Whatever happened, keep your cool. It's probably better to admit that it was a harmless prank.
I don't believe you. May have been some sort of rare electrical anomaly.
A prank is more likely, no? Oh, the kids these days. We were just one of them, and now they're terrorizing us. No solidarity. Sure, I'm listening. Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
I don't know if I believe her answer there. That she doesn't know anything at all.
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dyes out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
Do you like role-playing games yourself?
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items. She's thankful for the security they provide her.
Okay. No help. I feel like there's got to be we didn't really explore the whole cube in the projector thing for too long because we wanted to get on. I think we were under time pressure for something. Yeah, I'm just thinking about the whole whatever this connection with the secret tunnels in the Whirling and Ranked or whatever. I don't think she's got anything interesting to say.
Hello again, esteemed officer.
No. Not a kid.
The lights are so pretty when it gets dark.
Who is that? Pointed to the woman browsing the books. The woman we gave a hug to earlier.
Oh, that's Auntie Billy. She's nice if a bit distressed.
She's your aunt?
No, sir. She's a working woman who comes to look at the books a lot.
Why is she distressed? Because some random man gave her a hug.
I think she is a bad husband. Not very nice or helpful.
Ah. Maybe we should talk to her about that then. Maybe your husband is missing? This just seems a weird thing to say. Out of the blue.
My husband? No, he's not.
The little girl over there told me you have a bad husband.
Excuse me? A bad husband?
Uh-oh.
What do you mean?
Not a nice and helpful sort.
Do policemen just go around repeating what some kid off the street said?
Yes.
She doesn't mean to be antagonistic, but she can't help coming off defensive.
Those were her words, not mine. I'm merely asking.
Can I give you some friendly advice, Mr. Policeman? Don't listen to kids.
So you don't have a bad husband?
No, I don't. I have a good husband. The kind and helpful sort. And he's not missing.
He's totally missing.
So where could he be?
I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
Where is this going, officer?
So what I'm really hearing is you don't really know where your husband is.
Yes, but I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
Wouldn't you like to?
No.
This is going nowhere. This is just pointless and weird, right? I can totally help you find your missing husband.
Why are we still talking about this? I haven't lost my husband.
She has, though. The husband is totally lost. You should tell her that it's okay.
Hush, baby. Harry is kind of weird, I know. I'm really tempted to go with Hush, baby.
What?
Talking to myself, I should hush, I'm a baby. It's alright to not know where your husband is. Nothing shameful in that.
Who said anything about shame? Stop talking down to me. My husband is not missing.
Maybe your children are missing. No, maybe your cockatoo is missing.
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's better to indulge him at this point.
See, Kim wants me to go with it. Mum, I'm asking you about your cockatoo. Is it missing?
I don't even have a cockatoo. And guess what?
It's a trap. Never ever say what.
What?
Even if I had, it wouldn't be missing.
All right, cockatoo, not missing. I just wanted to make sure.
Great.
What did you mean by me being a cockatoo?
Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great book in the bookstore.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
I mean, it's not going to be. Do I want to take the task anyway? Whatever.
Wonderful. The store is open.
Maybe your children are missing.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, so where are they?
Are you a policeman or a nanny?
Police, whatever I want. Where are they?
They are not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home, smoking, giving the ladder of vices a chance.
I should not listen to this part of my brain. Absolutely not. Okay, great. Just making sure.
Mm-hmm, I see.
That's all for the moment.
Thanks.
I'll let you read.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
I mean, you could be nice and buy one of the books. Okay, 8 o'clock. Find your heraldic bird. I'm not going to read up, but let's see if I can find it. Yes! Great intel. Thanks for that. That really helped with the investigation.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover.
Oh, more.
Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere.
Okay, we'll come back to that. I'm sure there was one about animals.
A small mountain of colourful board game boxes.
Board games.
There are...
I don't really have much in the way of money, but we'll see what we can do. What's this one about?
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels.
Crime novels. Oh, what's this specific one here?
A sulphur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title. From A to Zurich, a guide to a well-behaved cockatoo.
Flip through the pages.
Turns out that there are so many different cockatoo species, and they all have behavioral problems. You don't have behavioral problems. That's garbage. You're cool.
I think I do. What about this guide to cockatoos, Storekeep?
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
I can't really afford £4 right now. Thanks for that. I might be back. It's not 9 o'clock yet. Am I allowed to wait while Kim's here?
Worn and beaten wooden.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time.
I want to pass the time while he's here, because I want to get to 9 o'clock so I can talk to the smoking dude. There was a thing about looking out this window.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. You see 2, maybe 3 bushes grown into a single thicket over a period of circa 50 years. It takes time for a hedge like that.
It's not time yet. So there's something else about looking out that window. Which is presumably like this side round here. I want to know how to get up there. Oh. The sound of melting snow dripping off the roof. It's strange. Why? Ow. What if I do this? No, there's nothing extra in here. Can't go that way. I can walk up there, but that's no use, is it?
What do you see?
We've been through all of that. I just want to speak to this dude. And I need to go to IRL bed. Soon. I don't think Renee and What's-Her-Face are going to give me anything more interesting, are they? You can't go across the river until tomorrow. Oh, what was that?
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
No. Case up.
Cracked it. All in a good day's work.
Wait, what did I crack exactly?
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
It's her husband. The missing husband.
Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit.
No, this isn't right.
Didn't she repeatedly tell you her husband isn't missing though? But he is missing. You heard her. The worry in her voice.
This doesn't add up. I'm only making a fool of myself.
Do marriages make any sense? Does honor? You're not a filthy philosopher. You're an officer of law. It's time to ace this case and not brood over your reputation. We can deal with the perception management later.
No. No.
Not honorable, recruit. Not honorable at all.
Nope. Just gonna piss her off even more. Anything down here?
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname.
Look closer first.
The faded marks are too degraded to draw any forensic conclusions. Just chips in the sandstone. They look pretty ancient.
Presumably from the Revolution.
Where?
I mean, why can't I say it's probably from the Revolution? I'm just going to sound like an idiot if I say that, but I'd like to have the conversation. Nothing, forget about it. That was a slightly annoying choice. Bear in mind, we as the player know as much about this world as Harry does. And I knew that it was from the Revolution, so he would. We could try and stare at this wall. Fail another check, shall we?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
In the dimming light, some things become clearer.
You have no
Nice.
clue. It's so many walls all over Martinez. Weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
God damn it, I'm failing all of my checks today. We need to get some weighted dice. Can we go in here? Why can't I go in the lady's greenhouse? I guess because it wasn't really her greenhouse in the end. Why is the veg patch there, but the greenhouse there as well? Feels like the fence is on the wrong side. There's not... Can I go in there? No. This wasn't a very nice bathroom, was it? Nothing useful in here? Ooh, what's that? What's that? I accidentally revealed something I shouldn't have yet. It's possibly behind this door here. I don't think there's anything of note in here.
You hear someone walking around, a poor communard from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
She did not want to let me in. Granny got anything to say? Especially if I shine a torch in her face.
Give me a moment.
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
She hasn't spoken to anyone for a while. Even her sentences feel rusty.
Can I talk to her then?
Ask away, policeman.
Okay. What can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
Ooh, what does that mean? Do you know who lived in the foreclosed apartment?
The hell am I supposed to know? Another nut job, I assume.
Why is there a hole in the wall in the abandoned apartment?
Some lunatic lost his mind. All kinds of morons pass through these halls.
With how small these rooms are, wouldn't you want to break the wall down?
Yeah. Is one of the residents on vacation? Their mailbox is overflowing.
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
They probably just moved or died. Hopefully somewhere else.
Who lives in number 10?
No one lives there. It's been empty for months.
But I talked to someone through the door.
Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there.
Would you now?
Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
Okay.
Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Thanks, I'm off. I think it really helped shining the torch in her eyes. Showed my authority.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture.
This apartment is supposed to be empty. Did you break in here?
Excuse me? Of course not.
You have plenty of reason to enter.
Then open the door so I can verify your identity.
Oh, come on.
Oh?
Well, that was easy.
That was smart.
A blister pack of medicine peeks out of the box. You should take it. Looks like a fine mattress. Don't be ridiculous, you can hear it swarming with bugs.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
Okay.
Her voice is really cheerful, despite her obviously hating you.
Standard estate agent.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
I don't need your ID, I just need to ask you some questions.
Very well, but please make it quick. I need to be back in La Delta in an hour.
What are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
I fucked shit up too. Reprehensible. Who lived here?
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
A sudden serious look crosses her face. This story didn't have a happy ending.
But that was months ago. Anyway, Was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
Wasn't there another thread in this?
I need to get it ready for the next... It was some... But that was months
Okay,
ago.
no, sorry. I thought there was another thread in that.
Was there anything you wanted,
in that
or is that
line
it?
of questioning.
I'm in a hurry.
Who lived in the foreclosed apartment down the hallway?
Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but...
Well, I took them all.
And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall. A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
The sum must have been puny.
My money has also disappeared, I think.
Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it.
It couldn't have been that much money.
These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million-real view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark, and they are affordable. I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards.
Is it now? So wait, what happened with the wall?
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
She's still shaking her head. Manicured hands now cross over the chest. That's all. Thank you.
Of course.
She replies with a smile, but her eyes remain glazed over. She's been waiting for you to leave. I'm going to take these shoes. And this old pills.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
There's a lot of social commentary in this game, yeah. What do you mean?
Nothing, nothing. You're right. Get in there. Deep. Invade every personal space. Break every lock.
It is my duty as a cop to investigate every square inch of this world.
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
Right, hold on. What's this? I want to unlock this one. This looks good. I reckon we can do that one. I did debate doing some of these other ones. It's difficult, there's a lot of them, and you've only got a limited number of slots. And I have to throw one away before you pick another one. I think I've got a point, haven't I? Yeah. And then we'll start the Jamrock Shuffle. +1 to indirect modes of taxation. What does that mean?
The luxury of fine things. Just look at those black monk straps. After spending an entire day hustling, who's to say that you didn't deserve a pair of ridiculously expensive shoes on your tired feet?
You're right. Beautiful things do make people happy.
Beautiful things give you a rush. It's power. Crafting your style, draping your flesh in silk and leather, deciding how to present yourself to the world. Remember, When they come to take it away from you, you worked for those shoes. Whether you like it or not, wearing these shoes has made you more liberal. Ultra liberal.
Joyce is going to like that.
They're either a gateway drug or a booster pack to get you deeper into free market ideology.
We don't want to go out to this balcony anyway. We want to go out to the next balcony. Report back to the cleaning lady. Okay, we can do that. This makes P out of it. I think I'm going to do this and then call it.
Give me a moment.
I didn't find any counterculture people in apartment number 10. It was just a real estate agent setting up the room for new tenants.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
No one is coming. There will be nothing but squalor unless we start killing real estate agents. Yep. Let's say the thing about radio computer wizards.
Oh, I do like wizards. And people like that in general. They have a lot to tell us about our fates.
She means clairvoyance.
Oh. Thanks, I'm off.
Wow, you work hard.
I do.
Oh, yes. You hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide.
I guess I do, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like a horse. A workhorse. For hard work.
What hard work do I do exactly?
Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic, sand, and linoleum after you re-emerged. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you. You ride.
I fucking ride till I die, bitch.
That's just what it's like. Life and death. But you got gills on your side, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco-Negros and the Solas. It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop, and a sprinter, and a money printer.
Oh, and then there's pawning stuff off to that suspicious Roy guy.
Yeah, you're in the sales business. Shake 'em for shit and then pawn it off. Law officer style.
I guess I've made some gills. Sure.
Sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth? But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. Now, ask yourself, are you rich?
No, I'm actually not.
That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that?
Fucking taxes, man. I mean, Harry's a fuck up because he's a fuck up. He can't blame anyone else. Because of that guard guy riding my ass.
The guard man has set himself up one of those self-replicating money structures. You should learn from it. Don't play the victim. Think hustler. Think with your head.
I don't know, why am I so poor?
Because of the taxes. G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze. Aren't taxes almost non-existent in the Gossamer state that is Revachol?
I thought there were no taxes.
You and I both, but they got those indirect modes of taxation.
This is with the shoes I've got on, right?
Excise duty, extraction tax. This tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus, there's the stuff people in other countries pay for that makes them ask for more money from you here. The Gossamer state's a myth. In total, the coalition government is taking 98% of all your money.
Are you sure? That seems like a pretty big number.
What are you not sure about? They're milking your nipples till they bleed. Can't you see? Aren't you sick and tired of having bloody nipples?
Absolutely not a free market fundamentalist.
What
Opt out.
A racist? Don't be a racist. Be a cool immigrant, ultra-liberal free market advocate. Ride or die. Keep it street. This guy's appropriating the emerging boogie street lingo as part of his sales pitch for the free market economy.
You're trying to sound like a boogie street youth to peddle me this stuff, aren't you?
Yeah. Ain't it cool, Ryder? Ain't it street?
It's not. All of that because I put some shoes on. Right, let's go and chill on the balcony, and then I will call it for today. Now we can finally talk to Cigarette Man. Oh, here we go. A maroon glow of light pollution rises from the east. You hear distant traffic. Night is falling on the city. Right, we'll chill here outside this guy's door. Nothing is more street than economics, yeah. Being a radical open market, whatever it was, is definitely as street as you can get. Right. Well, I wouldn't say we achieved an awful lot tonight. I guess we got some hints about where our gun is. We caved and helped Everard out. We got some fancy shoes. We embarrassed that poor woman. We failed pretty much all our roles. See, I can see anything that's a percentage, right? It's easy to save scum, right? There's even a quick save button. I could have quick saved, done the roll, loaded, did it until you get the answer you want. But I feel that sort of defeats the point of this. I have read and heard that you can't really you can't game over. You can't get yourself stuck by failing all your rolls. You just have to find different ways, or do something different, or even miss some stuff out, which is fine. I feel like exactly the story's going to happen. It's going to explain itself. Things will be revealed. We'll get some bonuses. We'll get some extra bits, and I guess slightly different paths to the same result, right? I don't think it's going to have a billion different endings depending on your choices. You just got to be the Harry that you want to be. And you've got all the white checks you can retry, right? So, yeah. And red checks just mean you go down a different path. We had the red check with Everard on the locked door, didn't we? Which we failed. Although I'm kind of glad I went in there. Because it's clear whoever lives there is not a very nice person. Who knows? Who knows? Bear in mind, I've got 20 hours in this game already, by the way. 19.7 hours. We're on day 2. I don't know how many days there are, but we are on day 2. Right, yep, so I'm done. I should have gone to bed much earlier because I've got to go to the office tomorrow, which means an earlier start. Never mind. The game is too interesting. I'd definitely just keep going through it if I didn't have to, do real life shit. Anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out. I'll be back Tuesday with more of this.
Good night, meaty boy.
Oh, good night, Avatar. Cheers for hanging out the whole time. Hopefully catch you all on Tuesday, alright? Cheers everyone. Look after yourselves and each other. And see you next time. Night night.